Hello people, this is Harsha and welcome to my channel. I make videos on education, career, lifestyle and most importantly on learning. My long-term vision is to expand the curiosity and consciousness in the field of education between the age groups of 16 to 25 so that we all can become the change makers of the country. So without wasting any second, let's move further. So yesterday someone asked me, why don't you make a video on what if things are not going in a way? I thought this is something important. Why? Because it happens to every one of us. Because we plan so many things and not everything goes in a way. And we react in a very uncertain way. We get depressed, we get emotional, we get so many things when things are not going in our way. Because we expect something and in return it is not the same as we expected. So we worry a lot, we cry a lot, we blame each other, we start giving excuses, and it's all happening in everyday's life. So what is my take on that? You see, there's something like wishful thinking and realistic thinking. These two thinkings are so important in a person's preparation to make a plan. If you're starting to make a plan to yourself for your professional career or a personal career, you should have two things in mind. First is wishful thinking, another is realistic thinking. Wishful thinking is, I want something, I should get this by this date. Okay, this is getting materialistic things. It's called wishful thinking. There's no effort and all. Whereas to realistic thinking, you know how your state of mind is actually. You know what is your capacity, you know how much you can expand further, you know what you can possibly do in your work activity, whether in your personal career or in a professional career. So wishful thinking automatically creates a sense of excitement in the primary stages, whereas realistic thinking makes you realize that you are no more possible to do something else because you start to create flaws in your mind. Actually, the second thing is actually very bad if you start to create more and more negative things about yourself. But we should know what is our bad things. We should know what is our downsides. But in planning your realistic thinking, first understand that you should take your negatives as a great sign of positives. That's most important. If you know that you're unable to get up at 5 a.m., then it's your blessing because we have to get up at 5 a.m. If you feel that you should get up at 5 a.m., you should get up at 5 a.m. And for example, the best thing is I always write that I should get up at 5 a.m. in the morning in my book and I sleep. After the alarm goes off, I just snooze the alarm and sleep again. See, I planned something, I made the plan, I put the alarm and I snoozed it. Who failed the plan here? It's me. Obviously, it's me. So, when your negatives are there, when you know that you're snoozing your alarm, it's up to yourself that you know that you're doing something, you know that you should stop something so that you go for a better good, then why can't you do it? That is simple as that. Even I really take a lot of time. I mean, it's so tough to get up at 5 a.m. But still, activity, doing and doing, getting into the patient mode is so important. Patience is the key for realistic thinking because you know your problems, you know your negatives, you know your downsides. Dealing with all those is the key for your realistic thinking. Whereas coming to wishful thinking, see, this is so happy in the beginning because you feel that you'll achieve anything. You will be in the sky high amount of confidence. But later on the stage, what you realize is there's nothing happening and you start blaming. It's like after 3 years I'll become this and you have no effort in your hands. You just wish that you want to become that. I mean, you wish that you want to become an IAS officer after 3 years and then down the line you have no effort. And how do you become? Whereas in realistic thinking, there is no such thing as becoming something. No, it's all about doing something you love. That is most important because small accumulation of activities which are implemented in the way it should be implemented, they should immensely help in the long-term goal of yours. Long-term goal is the need of the hour. Everybody should have a long-term goal, a dream that is so big. And forget about that. Then start about implementing your short-term goals which will make a way to your long-term goal. That is the way you should do. Rather than focusing on the long-term goal daily, you feel like it's a lot of burden. And wishful thinking is same. You know that you have to become something, but there are no short-term ways, short-term goals. There are no activities that can help you in terms of wishful thinking. You don't know what to do because the burden is so big. You have to become that. You have to become a great officer, IAS officer. So what are the plans you have to make? You don't make. You just wish that you want to become that IAS officer. How can you become? Simple question. So realistic thinking is what we need to do. So when you start doing realistic thinking, your things in the brain seem to be more clear. You start giving excuses because you're happy with the small things first. And these people, some are so active because they're always immersed in that activity. I mean, small activities, they all pile up, and in the completion of 1 year, when you look back and see the activities, you make a long stack of pile. That is your achievement. And these long stack of piles will create as big as an Eiffel Tower. That is your achievement. And you see, unless and until there is a component called effort, you don't make things simple. I mean, what kind of motivation one requires if there is no effort? How can you even win? How can you even compete? We blame so many things. Give excuses to so many things when we fail. But the thing is, how much do you really understand why you fail? That's most important, because when you understand why you fail, next time you don't happen it. You may fail because of some other reason again. But you don't fail because of the reason that you failed last time. That's most important. Self-reflection. This is what I call. And one more thing. This is most important again. There is a term called regret. This is hampering a lot of people because we overthink a lot. I mean, we think about the same past issue or the future issues that will happen to us a lot of times. I mean, even interrupt our activities which are doing right now and we think about that. Right or not? So that's not good, because regret is something that is always lowering your self-worth, because you feel a lot of unhappiness inside your heart when you feel that there's something regret inside you. So enough of regret. When the thing is, you can't control the past, when you can't control the future, why do you even regret? Of course, this is easy to say but tough to implement. But yes, it's upon your self-discipline. You see, the first thing is I'm trying to do right now is getting at 5 a.m. Getting at 5 a.m. is something that I always tried. I'm failing. But still I didn't give up. I'm still trying to do consistently, because I get up at 3 days, again the 4th day I'll get up at 9 a.m., 10 a.m. That's not good for me. That's not good for you also. Try to fix a routine. Fixed routine is important, because when you plan your routine, as I said always, your mini universe starts working. When your mini universe starts working, obviously you have no scope for failure. You may take it as motivation, you may take it as an advice, you may take it as whatever you wish to be. But understand that your body, your discipline, your understanding about your problems is all about you. You should only deal with that at the end of the day. So thank you so much. If you like this video, please do like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. That's most important, because whenever I put a video, you'll get the notification if you hit the bell icon. Please share the video, because posting content every Sunday, right? So please do help me in this. So that's it. Thank you so much. Lots of love. See you. Bye.